She just told me to hit start and stop.
Alright. What is that I'm hearing playing?
No idea.
Okay, I know where that's coming from now. Alright.
Nothing I downloaded. I know that.
So, do you have your image?
It's on the flash drive.
Perfect. What's the name of your show?
SEXtiva Talk, like sativa.
You gotta spell this for me.
SEXtiva.
Just give me 2 seconds.
No worries.
Spell it.
SEXtiva.
See. It's not letting me type anything. Alright, this is just gonna, and I am late, so I apologize, but that's why I like to have the search out of scheduled ahead of time so we can avoid that. What happened? Who was that weird looking dude? Just give me 2.5 seconds to just shut up.
Of course.
I'm mad that your first show is behind. I'm so sorry. I
didn't expect perfection on my first show anyway. And I don't think anybody else did, honestly.
And Miranda is on her way up here, too.
Cool. I don't have nothing else going on today. That's the only thing. I cleared my day just so I can make sure that, I got some time in to learn and get it down. And because everybody does everything different,
That is absolutely correct.
I'm always willing to learn. I was up till like 3 in the morning making
Working
sure
on
I
this.
got the music uploaded to the drive and everything, and wrote down. I took notes from her board over there, and then wrote down how I'm going to fill it in for that 3 hours and what we're going to talk about. And then I have my sponsors written down, the Hellraiser and Bonnie and Clyde's info too.
I love the way you enunciate your words. With a deucer.
Hey, Bird.
What's up with you? Y'all doing all right today?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm ashy. Oh, this is, I'm way too ashy.
I feel you. It's this weather, dude.
It's just crazy. I feel like I've been playing in powdered donuts. What you smoking on today?
My son picked it up for me. Furious George.
Excuse me.
Furious George.
George.
Woo. But it does have me curious.
Where does he go? Where does your son go?
My son's my youngest lives in Denver.
Oh, so they shop up there?
Yeah, but my older two live here, and my oldest one has the med card, so he goes here, yeah. When I'm in Denver, we just hit the rec spots, but it's so cheap here on med, like, I don't ever get it in Denver anymore.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
Like, I could get an ounce of, like, shake, which I roll up a bunch of joints anyway, And it's just like bottom of the jar fucking shit. It's already broke up for me. I get that for fucking $30. I'm gonna roll it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because the way I feel, you gonna break it down anyway.
Right, and as quick as I smoke it, it ain't drying up.
So yeah, I'll be like you. I'll take it get ourselves some good steak. Oh yeah. You know me.
All right, spell it SEXtiva, TAVIA.
Uh,
Hold on, sex.
yeah, sex and then like sativa, you know, but with sex.
So that's what I mean, because SEXtiva, so TIVIA.
Yeah.
SEXTIVIA. SEXtiva, that's just it.
SEXtiva talk.
Are y'all with the barbershop? Okay, so y'all gotta leave because she about to do her radio show. What will you be discussing?
Put it down. I'm so glad you asked. Modeling industry, body positivity, and content creating.
Body positivity and
Content creating.
How many minutes before she goes on?
I'm gonna try to give her 4.
Perfect.
All right, which one of these do you think is your image? Because you got 4 on here.
Oh yeah. Either the top one or the third one. Do you remember? Oh no, not that one.
Not that one.
I think I threw Indica Queens in my shit too.
Where did you go? That one?
Yes. That one. Thank you. I'm going to update it this week. I'm going to get my commercials made and everything too this week.
And so when you share it, it'll share with this. And so, do you have a playlist?
It's on
the flash drive.
Yeah.
All right, let me.
Miranda told me to put all my music there.
Yes. Let me just see if I can. So where is your playlist on your USB drive?
Yeah.
USB.
Never used
All
a
of these
USB
right here,
drive.
all these music, all this.
Yeah, it's all music except for those 4 images. I have all music on there.
All right, so here's your music. Is there a certain song you want to start with?
I do have an intro I put in there. It'll say intro on the sound for SEXtiva Talk.
Intro.
There we go. And then I thought, you know, because my brother says you gotta have one of those and then fade it out when you introduce yourself and your sponsors, right?
Right. So.
So I made one. I'm learning, dude. Modeling, I got that down all day long, but radio is still, like, I'm good at interviewing, like, I'm good at that, but I've never done it, like, on this end, so.
All right, so I'll put your intro at the top. So when you're ready, which will be in about 2 minutes, you're gonna hit your start button here, and then let me make sure you can hear yourself.
Can you put it on this speaker too? Because I wanted it to pick up on my other devices.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing, testing. There's the hey, he's in the building. Alright. That shit. Tell me how does that sound?
Testing, testing, testing. Yep.
Okay.
Works good.
Give me to when you get on your break for me to hook this other speaker up.
Okay, how do I do that?
I'm gonna wait till 12 when you do your break, cause I gotta configure this speaker, cause
Oh, okay.
I really don't fuck with
Gotcha.
that speaker that often. All right. So when you're ready to go play your music, oh, it's 12:10. So I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
Switch. All right. So all you have to do now is you hear yourself, your microphone 1.
Okay. Testing, 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 testing. Okay.
If you feel like you need to turn your microphone up, you can turn it up right here.
Okay.
All right. Now, when you're ready to start, you're gonna hit your green. This is gonna allow you to go live. Once you go live, then you can click here. This will start your intro. You see it's 36 seconds, and then you bring the sound up. Are you ready? I was just trying to wait for some of the commotion to calm down.
Are you ready?
I was waiting for him to finish the microwave behind you.
Oh, okay.
I got 44 seconds.
Haha, 44 seconds and counting.
I'm hungry, but I had to make mine go.
You excited?
I'm stoked.
All right, let me get out your
Hey. Leah, you're gonna have to come up here and do a show with me sometime.
All right. Hit the play button on the red. Yep, no. Yes. Hit resume. Okay. Yep. You're live.
This is Leggy Leah, and you're tuned into the Syndicate Empire Radio. That's radio heard from around the world. SEXtiva Talk is brought to you by Hellraiser Tattoos, Bonnie and Clyde's Barbershop, Analog Beats, and the Adult Social Media, and BDSM and Kink.com.
You're talking over your music. So this has to be down.
Okay. Today's our first show, guys, and we are learning the system, so be patient with me.
Yeah,
We'll get
give a
this
shout out.
down, guys. So, yeah, let's shout out our sponsors again. Why don't we, because they're what makes this show possible. So, we're going to shout out Hellraiser Tattoos and Bonnie and Clyde's Barbershop here in Colorado Springs. Thank you guys for your sponsorship. You guys can find Hellraiser Tattoo at 1325 North Academy Boulevard. And Bonnie and Clyde's is just next door. So stop in for a tattoo and then go next door and get your hair cut at 1323 North Academy Boulevard. You can also find my other sponsors, the Adult Social Media at theadultsocialmedia.com. It's for all adults 18 and above. You do have to verify with a credit card, but there's no kids allowed on there. It's like OnlyFans meets Facebook. So models get a store and things like that, and you can buy and sell things on there. And yeah, you don't have to worry about kids looking at your stuff. So, and then I want to shout out BDSMandkink.com for always sponsoring me some awesome outfits and toys and accessories. And yeah, we'll be talking about some of that on our show as well. Also, let's see, do I have any other sponsors? Shout out to Syndicate Empire Radio for giving me this show and this opportunity. I really look forward to it all. So my name is Lady Leah, as you guys heard earlier. I am the owner of The Real Stoner High Girls. It is a modeling agency based in Colorado. We are nationwide. So you can find us all over the United States. We have chapters everywhere of freelance models. We're getting ready to revamp, so you're going to see some changes here soon. But our company is body positive. We do cannabis-themed photo shoots, and we do other themed photo shoots. So we do all kinds of stuff. We do events, magazines, calendars, podcasting, radio, websites, videography, photography. Yeah, we do, and graphic design. We do all kinds of stuff. We're a sisterhood that educates the community on cannabis care and rights while doing so with class. So we're always accepting new models. We do have a revamp coming up, so the doors are closed right now until the end of December, but you can keep checking us out, and you can always purchase a model kit here soon to join our sisterhood. So, today, we will be talking about the modeling industry, body positivity, and content creating. But before we go into that, I'd like to dive into some music by the Hated Crew. So keep posted for that, and thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you again for your patience. We appreciate that.
I thought you said you wanted to. Do you want to fade out to that too?
Oh, we could do that too.
And then it'll go right into your next music track.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And it's all
I
about
was pushing the wrong button.
It's all about going through the process, getting acclimated. I think you're off to a great start.
Thank you. I'm a little nervous, but I'm trying.
Just work through it. You're a little bit better than I am. I like it. I like it darker.
I'm doing great, right, guys? You know, like, while we're on this little music break, what do you guys think about the standards set in the modeling industry? Because there is a typical standard. They are usually tall and super unrealistically slender. I mean, what do you guys think about it? I know a lot of this causes like eating disorders and unhealthy expectations, I guess, of a woman. So that's Stoner High Girls is trying to break that stigma, and we just kind of want to know your opinion on that too. Everybody's opinion matters. Radio's for the public.
That is not on repeat. It is.
He's fixing the speaker right now, so you guys can listen to the music too. But right now I have music in my ear. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I will have to.
Shout out to Jamil for helping me today, and Miranda Wrights for training me yesterday.
All about
Bravo. And I love his shirt, guys. He's wearing Super Dad. If you guys knew him, he is a fucking Super Dad. He's got all these little kids, and he takes them everywhere. He's got like a bus and shit, y'all. But that's fucking awesome. He's like, yeah, Super Dad. It's admirable. So many dads are absent, you know, and real men, they step up to the plate. Kids need their dads. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to the Hated Crew for providing me some music today and Analog Beats, my label. Shout out to you and thank you for your sponsorship as well. You guys can find us at the Syndicate Empire Radio. Download the TuneIn app. You can find me right there. There we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's important to stay organized, y'all. This is the gold book. Not everybody gets to see this book, but it is a special book. Me and my girlfriend Lori came up with this book because we always have these ideas flooding. See, ideas are just flying out the book right now. And we don't ever want to forget our ideas because they're golden ideas, guys. That's why they're in the gold book. So this book is to help me keep track of the shows, the ideas, what I want to do for certain projects. That way when I go start on those projects, I can refer back, and sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about that. So it works out.
So it's back in the headphones. Once you come from your break again, I'm going to work on the speaker. I don't know how many songs you want to do.
I was doing 4 for this one.
All right, so this would be your second?
Yeah.
All right.
Love it.
It's the return of the chosen one, the Holy Ghost that got the holy flow. I'm all in tune with the enemy. I am my own enemy, and most monkeys envy me.
You guys, I've been wanting to do this show for, you know, we're still on break. The music is playing. I know you guys can't hear it here, and you guys can't hear it on this platform over here, but I've been wanting to do this show for like roughly 8 years now. I've always had this idea, and there is some content in my files that I have just not released. Might bring it back out, but you know, this is really exciting. I've known Syndicate Empire Radio for many years. We've always collaborated together, done work together, just shown each other love, you know. They're good people. And I'm really proud to have them as my sponsors. I will be looking for other sponsors, however. I am looking for dispensary owners that are willing to sponsor me some cannabis for my radio shows. That way we can smoke your product here on air and shout you out and promote you as well and put you on our website. So if you're interested in something like that, let me know.
Do you want to go, so that they can hear it, do you want me to bring it back to the computer until I get the speaker working?
Sure. There you go, guys. See, he's the man. Shout out to the Hated Crew from Analog Beats. The song is called Bank Account.
Trapping in the projects, rapping for deposits, and they another check every time that you see the stepping. I got steppers just to see me when they get it last breath. Just before the sauna, I live this shit, I rap about it. I ain't got a fabricate no shares, I don't need the clout. Made it out and even my own mama used to hand out. Now she like, wow, when she go and check her bank account. Nothing mine with a JMB shit.
We're allowed to dab here, by the way, guys.
Gucci Mane grind with a old Gucci ballet. You stay working now, go to G, let me
Drop the rig. Hey, Julia. Shout out to Julia, Muhammad, and Drew Masterson, and Jack. Thank you, gorgeous. Tune in, guys. Tune in app. Download it right now. SEXtiva Talk. Probably get better sound. The hated crew. This is the last song. Then we're going to cut right back in, guys. It's called the Tune In app. You can find it on the Play Store. And then you search Syndicate Empire Radio. Otherwise, if you look down below these live videos, there's a promo video with a link in there for today's show. But you could totally go straight to that link and tune in. We have a guest getting ready to join us, y'all.
This your guest? Yeah,
I'm getting ready to cut back in.
So hit the red button.
And then this one, right?
Yeah, but hit that just so you don't confuse yourself. Now go ahead and bring it up.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to SEXtiva Talk on the Syndicate Empire Radio. I'm Leggy Leah, and that's radio heard from around the world. SEXtiva Talk is brought to you by Hellraiser Tattoos, Bonnie and Clyde's Barbershop, Analog Beats, the Adult Social Media, and BDSMandKink.com. Thank you guys for your sponsorship, and you guys can check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and pretty much YouTube and everywhere, you can find us. So, my name's Leggy Leah. I am the host of SEXtiva Talk, and, yeah, welcome back, guys. Before we cut out to the music, we were going over the topics we were getting ready to go over. We asked some of the live audience what they think, too, and everybody's like, hello, Syndicate. Yes, let's shout out some people. We got... shout out to Julia, shout out to Kayla Lee, Christina Kelly, shout out to Muhammad and Drew Masterson, and Leah Kell. Shout out, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Before we cut to the break, we were talking about the modeling industry, body positivity, and content creating. What I personally do in the modeling community is I do a lot. I've been modeling for years. I did a little bit as a teenager, but not much because I was a foster kid, and that was actually pretty like forbidden.
You better tell them your real name. Lady Leah.
Leggy Leah. My name is Aaliyah Vigil. I guess I could go by that because we're on the radio, huh? So, yeah, my name is Aaliyah Vigil. I do go by Leggy Leah. That's my modeling name. And if you saw me, you would understand why.
Legs for days.
Legs for days. I do have a special guest getting ready to join me. Some of you guys know her as Mile High Ma. But we also know her by Miss Miranda Rights. She knows all about your rights in cannabis, guys. And she has a show here at Syndicate Empire Radio, too. And I'll let her tell you guys more about that here shortly. In the meantime, we'll go dive back into our topics. The modeling industry. I've been a part of the modeling industry pretty much since I was a teenager. I didn't go into it fully until I'd say like 2011. I started doing event work. I started promoting events and putting myself out there and selling tickets and stuff and modeling at those events. And that was really fun. And then I took a little like healing break for a second, and then I dove right back into it when legalization hit. And I was trying to find like a modeling agency that did cannabis, and there was only like one agency out there at the time, and I joined it. Actually, that's how I met Mile High Ma. Miss Miranda Rights was through this agency, and that's what inspired me to do my own agency, because there should be more than one for girls to choose from, that suits their individual needs. So that's pretty much where I started in the industry, and I've been behind the camera for just as long. I've done fashion shows. I've been published multiple times. I've done multiple radio interviews. I won a People's Choice Award for Model of the Year. Last year I was nominated for Woman of the Year for the Cannabis Business Award. And now I'm here on Syndicate Empire Radio, excited to be doing this show for all of you folks out there. It's just super exciting. Speaking of the modeling industry, we were talking about body positivity and content creating, which all kind of like wraps into one. I've been doing this for years. I own a modeling agency called The Real Stoner High Girls, and this is our radio channel. So, pretty much, I have been, like, my weight, it fluctuates. I have been small, and I have been thick, and I have been super thick, and I have fluctuated all over the place. And most of my life, I had been, like, this itty-bitty, like, petite little thing, no booty, no hips, no boobies, no nothing. And here I'm like, I wish I had all these things. And then kaboom, one day it happened. And then I felt really bad about myself for a while. And then I learned that it wasn't really me that was really feeling bad about myself. It was the industry that was putting these ideas in my head that made me feel bad about myself, because there is a certain standard out there in the world that a woman has to look a certain way or be a certain way or play a certain part in order to be considered a woman. And I don't really think that's fair, honestly. I don't think it's fucking fair. I don't think it's right that there are these standards. And I feel that, these standards should be held with everybody, not just women, You should treat yourself the way you want other people to treat you. That's how you earn respect in this world. But the whole body positivity thing, you see, like, I see it all the time through Facebook. People are out there and they just, like, somebody will post a picture, for example, and it'll be like a big woman, for example, and she's got like some itty bitty costume on. Now, you could tell that woman is feeling herself, okay? Like, she is feeling herself. She obviously was. She took the picture. She posted it. She's fucking feeling herself. And let her feel herself, Like, are you all paying her bills at the end of the day? You're not, really. My dad taught me one thing that was super important growing up, and he passed away when I was 11, but one thing he taught me, and I carry with me to this day, is the rule of the 3 F's. If they're not fucking you, if they're not funding you, and if they're not feeding you, then their opinion should not matter to you. Well, the only opinion that should matter is your opinion and the people that you respect and admire, you know, because you do have loved ones out there. You want their love and respect. Let's just be honest, you know, because there are too many people out here that are entitled to on Facebook, and it's sickening, guys. Get over yourselves, for real. You know, just be human to each other. If a girl's out there feeling herself, there is no need to make rude remarks, laughing at her photos, making comments about her weight, making jokes at her behalf, or any of that. It's what keeps people in a bad mindset, you know. It's what makes women not feel like a woman when she obviously was feeling confident enough to put herself out there. None of it is okay. None of it is all right. Same goes with a skinny girl. If a skinny girl is too skinny and you're telling her to go eat something, or, you know, she would look better with some weight on her, that's just as bad, guys. Come on. And I've heard it from both ends. I've heard I need to either go eat something when I was super skinny, or I've been asked if I was pregnant when I was super thick. And that's not okay. First off, you don't ask a woman if she's pregnant if you're not sure if she's pregnant. You just keep that to yourself. Unless somebody clarifies for sure that that woman is pregnant, you don't fucking say shit, okay? Golden rule. Quickest way to end up in the doghouse. And a skinny girl, too, you don't know if she's skinny because she has an eating disorder because of people like that bashing, weight bashing, or is she skinny because it's a hereditary thing and she might have a healthy appetite and eat a lot and might not gain weight, which is a real thing. I have a son, super petite. He eats like no other. I'm like, where the fuck does it go? And it's just shocking to me because he just doesn't put on any weight. Me, I take one bite and it's like, oh, there it is in my ass. There it is. But you shouldn't body shame anybody. It's not okay. If you're feeling yourself, feel yourself. If you feel like posting that picture, post that picture. I just start blocking. Block, 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 block. You don't like it? Why are you here? That's how I feel, because there are people that go on my stuff personally, and they're like, they start with the body shaming. I'm like, well, why are you here? Why are you on my Facebook? Are you following my Facebook because you're a fan of my work? And are you a fan of my agency? Are you following my Facebook because you find me to be an easy target that you want to humiliate and belittle and make them feel bad about themselves so that you can go on and have a better day? It's not okay. None of it's okay. I have an agency where I'm open to all types of models. I have learned out there in the world by observing the world that models are needed in all kinds of cases and scenarios. My girlfriend Lori says it best. When you're driving up the highway and you see them big freaking like billboards, and some of them are like selling like for example, Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese might be up on that billboard. Those little kids and them family members in the photos that you see having fun and playing, those are all actors. They are all models. Those are not real scenarios. They are paid to be on that billboard. They are paid to be models to be on that billboard, which tells me that there is a model for everything. There is a need for everyone. And that's why you shouldn't bash people. Everyone is unique in their own different way. We are our own person. There can only be one you. And that's it. And you need to just accept yourself and just be kind to others. And, you know, if you don't like a certain attribute, well, you could keep it to yourself. You know, the world needs more kindness. And if you're not doing the 3 Fs, it's none of your business anyway. It's none of your business. And I say that with respect. And my fans, they fund me. They make sure those funds feed me. So, you know, I love my fans and I appreciate them, and they're kind to me. They don't say nothing bad. They share my stuff, and it's great, you know, and I wish more people were like that. You got to support people. Body positivity. Shh. It's been one hell of a week. It's been one hell of a week. As most of you know, if you follow my work, I'm very open about my lifestyle. You're going to hear a lot about my lifestyle here on SEXtiva Talk, because that's what this show is about, is sex education and industry and cannabis education and politics and things like that, you know. So you're going to hear a lot about my life and what goes on, and I'm very open about it. I don't really keep it private because I guess people could learn from it, I guess. I don't know, you know, because people are intrigued by it. I do notice that. I get asked a lot of questions about my lifestyle, so I might as well just keep being open about it. I am a polygamist. I am polyamorous. They are two different things. A polygamist means that you can be married to more than one person, and polyamorous just means you're more than one relationship. So they're two different things. I am a widow. My wife passed away back in 2019 of cancer. I have two husbands, two boyfriends, and 3 girlfriends. So, and I have a couple non-disclosures. So we're not going to talk about the non-disclosures, but we can talk about what that is, if you guys want to talk about that on another show. But that's where I am in the lifestyle, in the scene. I did own, what do you call it, a swingers club. We were only doing it on the weekdays, and then the pandemic happened, and I just kind of gave up on it. But it was the very first cannabis licensed swingers club in the United States, and it was called Club Amorous. And yeah, it was super fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. Me and my husband did that together, and our wife, and it was a fun project that we worked on. It made the news, and Snoop Dogg was even talking about it. It's actually kind of cool. Snoop Dogg, shout out to Snoop Dogg. If you're tuning in, I could only hope. You never know. I dream big, guys. You gotta dream big. If you just stunt your growth and you just sit there and you just think about it and you don't do nothing, it's never gonna happen. And you don't know your own potential unless you put yourself out there. I surround myself with dreamers and entrepreneurs, and we go get it. We just go get it. Because you are who you associate with. I preach that all the time to my kids, you know. I think it's very important that we teach our kids that you are who you associate with. It's not always about what you know, it's about who you know. And you can't associate yourself with bad stuff, because then you're part of that bad stuff. So you want to be successful in life, then you surround yourself with successful people. That's the trick, guys. That's the secret right there. If I learned anything, that's it right there. And that's why I've been able to have all these amazing experiences, because I know a lot of amazing people that go out there and do their thing and make their dreams come true, and they put their art out there and they collaborate and they're open-minded, and it's just awesome, you know. But the best part about it is they all like get along. There is no body bashing or, oh, what's this girl going to do? There ain't none of that. It's just like, oh, what can we do together? What can we do to get this done? It doesn't matter what you look like. You know, we all recognize that talent at the end of the day is talent. It doesn't matter whether you're big, small, or you look a certain way, period. Last week, I did experience a lot of, what do you call that? It is bullying, but there's a word for it when it's on the internet. I can't think of the name. Trolling. Thank you. So there's some trolling going on, and comments, and pretty much some really bad things were said about me. And I wasn't, like, okay with it at all. And me, like I said, I'm pretty open. I'll put my stuff out there. Right or wrong, I'm like, shit, I fucked up, dude. And then when I fuck up, I own it. And you know why I own it? This is why I own it. It ain't really for their benefit. Of course it is, because I'm a good person. But I'm not about stunting my growth. If you own your shit, you grow. You grow in life, and you become a better person. And if you always own your shit, and you're honest about your shit, and your shit's just kind of, you know, people don't question you. They don't question your motives. They're just like, well, that person's just up front. That's who they are. So that's who I choose to be. So when I am being attacked, I'm just going to be like, okay, but is this coming from somebody who is like this? Why are you throwing stones? You should be looking in the mirror, you know? That's why you shouldn't throw stones, because we all fuck up. We all fuck up. Nobody's fucking perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. Okay? Perfection don't exist. I don't care who you are. It don't exist. We live in an imperfect world. And that's okay. That's what makes it exciting at the same time. But no, the body bashing was not okay. I got, mainly the main ones I got aimed at me is my weight and my age. Now, I'm not ashamed to admit to you guys, I am 41 years old. I sometimes forget I'm 41. I forget I'm 41. I forget I'm 41. And that's okay. Like, who cares, right? I'm out there, I'm having fun. I'm the one fucking me, funding me, and feeding me. I do pay my own bills, so I should be able to go out there and fill my free time with what makes me happy, and that's chasing my dream, making my dreams come true. So, even at 41, I look good? Shoot. I'm not going to let that stop me, you know? I am not going to let it stop me. And I don't think that's a conceited comment to begin with. A lot of people's like, that's conceited. And I know, I see you guys. It is not conceited to know that your self-worth. It is not conceited to know who you are as a person. That is not conceited. You're supposed to love yourself above all. I don't care who you are. Your kids, you're supposed to love yourself more than your kids. Because if you're no good to yourself, you are no good to your kids. Trust me. You know, but if you have faith in yourself and you know you can conquer anything and you know you can do anything, you can say with confidence to your children, I fucking got you. You know, it's okay to be cocky about it. It's okay to have confidence. I don't believe in being conceited. I call it confidence and self-worth. And when you get mean about it, that's when I think that's when you should be called conceited, when you're mean about it. Like, I'm prettier than you, or I'm better than you. That's conceited. But self-worth is totally different. And I think when it ties in with body positivity, I think it's super important that we remember that, you know, self-love. And we're about to take a break. We're about to go to some music. But real quick, I'd like to shout out my sponsors again. My trusty gold book, guys. I'd like to shout out Hellraiser Tattoos, Bonnie and Clyde's Barbershop here in Colorado Springs. You can find both of them next door to each other at 1325 North Academy Boulevard. You could come in, get a tattoo, and get your hair cut, guys. Yesterday, I walked in and literally somebody was getting a massage, yo. I am not playing. And if you're in for an experience, you got to come here. There's a stripper pole in the barbershop. It's amazing. You Might find me there, I don't know. You'll have to come up and find out. Analog Beats, shout out to you for your sponsorship on always providing me production, events, and music, you know, a platform to promote on as well. THC Radio, you guys can also check them out. They are fucking awesome. Shout out to Zigzag. Also, I'd like to shout out the adultsocialmedia.com. Go ahead and sign up with them, guys. There are no kids allowed on there. It's nothing but adult fun. They don't sell your info. You are not getting ad targeted like Facebook likes to do. And if you're interested in buying content, instead of going to a separate site, you could just hit your model up right there in that site and be like, hey, what you got? And they will tell you what they have to offer. So it's really cool. And I'd also like to shout out BDSMandKink.com on your sponsorship, on always sponsoring me amazing clothes, toys, and accessories. You're freaking awesome, Santa Bob. We love you. And shout out to the Stoner High Girls for always promoting and doing your thing across the nation. I see you, I appreciate you, and I look forward to many more years with you guys. So yeah, now we're gonna go to our break, and we got THC, the Hated Crew, because this is SEXtiva Talk, and we play nothing but local artists and music. So stay tuned for these 4 songs, and we'll be right back. I think I do. I think it's playing right now. I think. I can't get it to play on the speaker though. Oh no, but I don't hear nothing in the speaker in here either. But it's playing, right?
Well, I'll be back in just a moment, dear.
I'll turn that on there light on the side too.
This one. Or the other
Did
one.
you need help? You got it?
No, which one is the speaker thing again?
Hit the red button.
We
The headphone button. It's on.
We don't hear it in the...
Ah, that's what I'm doing now. Thank you.
Yes. Got a nice flow. Breaker with the tongue. I feel like you got it. I like it for that you played with organized too. I think it helps you out.
I'm in my Louis, but I'm Gucci, roll another one. And I ain't playing, we commando, we got hella guns. Keep acting like I getting funds, I be stacking bread. I'm smoking Cali, I can never smoke on that stress. I say I'm blessed, yes. I say I'm blessed, yes. We the best, yes. I'm the best, yes. Two to the fucking chest. One in the eyeball. I be like, what up, man? You see the way I vibe, y'all? I'm with the tribe, y'all. You know how I do, though. You niggas is acting real ass, real cool, though. I don't care what niggas want to say, the gun spray. Talk later, nigga. I talk later, nigga. Fuck a hater, nigga.
Alright, what else is going on? Did she finish those dishes?
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted.
Okay, cool.
Government
You have your
officials of rank
flashlight,
and
right?
10 have been
Yeah.
granted
So
immunity
as
from
soon
the
as the
purge
show is
and shall
over,
not be
I'm
harmed.
gonna move it
Commencing at the siren,
over
any and all crime,
to your
including
flash
murder,
drive,
will be legal
and
for
then
12 continuous hours. Police,
upload
fire,
it
and emergency
tomorrow.
medical services will be unavailable
right?
until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
Hold on.
Sounds good.
Flip in the building.
Yes. over with, I'll show you how to move the show over onto your flash drive. You want to do some dabbing?
I just have family the harder way like Anthony. Cocaine and Hellcat. Gas I inhale that. And I'll never be a rat. Just show me where to sell at. You fuck around and get your neck caved in. I leave crime scenes horrific like West Craven. I used to work hard, but now I work hard. I take me to your boss, I shoot him in a spurt car. I'm killing all these rappers. Now put them in my basement. As far as Texas go, you never find a replacement. I'm like Conor McGregor. I talk a lot of shit. I never trust a dot. I need a solid bitch. Yeah. Okay, wait.
So I got a question about this dab thing in my jigger. Because I just want a bone from dabbing range. And yours, it looks a little similar to mine, but I see you have a whole nother apparatus hooked up to this motherfucker.
So they used to sell them over there at fucking Blonde Head Shop, but then they started doing the quartz ones, and I fucking don't like those buckets. I hate the buckets. So I got on Amazon and I found this setup for $100.
So that's
Yeah.
like, so
And
my
it
thing
came with a
is
case,
dab.
yeah. It came with the case, 2 little dab containers for your dabs. It came with one of these and a card cap, which the card caps are usually like $30, $40
That's
by
the thing
the
you
set.
put on top of it.
Yeah, and it was only $100, and when they first were selling, they were like $3. Yeah, so it's definitely worth getting. I've had this setup, this particular one, for 2 years. It was gold. I had to get gold and blue.
I see what's calling the hot girls on that dab.
My son put that on the front for me too. And I just stuck my sticker on the back. I thought it would be good PR, like when I'm smoking in the videos. Like it would catch the stoner high girls everywhere, you know?
I'm new to the whole bone.
Yeah, try it out, dude.
I really fuck with the dabs when I come out here. I like the dabs.
From being dressed as action ready to step in just at me. So my juice a Bishop Machiavelli. Popping like a Pepsi. Say I kill shit while I'm walking. Like I got a mask and shady. J-Dot Brown and topic gon' be trending like I'm Elvis Presley. You can't stop with God and bless me. So I fall, little flip. Rider spinners on the hill. Can't jam. Rider spinners, 666. C-Pope on rings. Waters Avenue. Something about that donkey water. Make the city ain't the fool. I beat it every time. I just heard about the news. Sitting on Griffin in the swapping jail food. Either death or green dot, but I made myself away. Ain't about where you're from, it's about the mindset that you stay. Sucking with my culture, no struggle. Still eating off each other, places we a family. Global domination from all Vegas.
Everybody else get away with like smoking weed at these like him. So he might just like do a regular music venue and allow fucking weed.
Everywhere we lay, cause it ain't but good, man. 50 to be different, yeah, I boogie for the hour. I'm here to take the game back. I'm here to boss up the whole culture, reach gentrification.
Everybody getting there with me. Oh, your hair looks nice. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm in the studio.
Some of y'all sound right quick. Shout out to the homegirl, Leggy Leah. Big Bird on the beat up in this thing, straight from the A. BC studio time on deck.
Yes.
Yo, we got the Stoner High Girls up in here, rocking with Syndicate Empire. Lovely. But you doing your thing, though, baby girl. Good job, good job.
Thank you. I'm having fun. It's a good thing I'm a talker, you know?
So do you want me to sit in? Do you need somebody to sit in with you today? Okay.
But they don't get your pops now. It's bad enough that we worry about the cops now. Better stay away,
music for the show.
Okay. You already did.
Well, we can work on that. I was just trying to call something my day out. So you'll be here at 6. I'll see you
Like I
then.
said, I don't need my laptop, guys. I get an MP3 of this and I can just upload it to my other one. So from now on,
Good job.
tune in app, Syndicate Empire Radio, guys. If you're having a hard time finding the link too, it's like in this feed. If you go underneath these live videos, you'll see a promotional video, and the link will be right there in the caption. You just click that. You can tune in.
Well, bring me up to speed. I don't want to interrupt them in their show. I was just again making sure I'm available. So I will see you at 6. Is that? Alright, see you then. Alright. So, Bird, just let you know that there's a host that comes in from 6 to 9 who's going to do a show on recovery. That's the Bring Hope Back to the Hood show.
Okay. Yeah. Eating fruit.
You said from 3 to what time?
No, from 6 to 9.
6 to 9.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Lady Leah, and you're tuned into the Syndicate Empire Radio. That's radio heard from around the world. SEXtiva Talk is brought to you by Hellraiser Tattoos, Bonnie and Clyde's Barbershop, Analog Beats, The Adult Social Media, and BDSM and Kink.com. Come in today and get your haircut and a tattoo, guys. You can find me next door, 1325 North Academy Boulevard, over here in Colorado Springs. Check them out, guys. We were just going over body positivity here in the industry, in the modeling industry, and the unhealthy effects it has on people. We have a lot of young girls, that look up to us, and I think we really need to address that. Let's think about it. For all you old schoolers, let's think about back when we were growing up. Girls, they look different, they dress different. Their hormones that they're putting in our food, I swear, they're having an effect on these girls. They look older than they should. They definitely look older than they should. And they act older. It's just super weird. Like, some of them look like they're 18 and they're 12, So let's address that for one. We got a bunch of girls running around looking like they're 18, and then we have a bunch of grown-ass men sexualizing them. But then they see all these things on TV that are like, hey, you need to look like this. Like, for example, I'm not going to tell you guys where I work. That's private. But I am a waitress. I did have a table come in. It was a mother and her teenage son and his girlfriend. And the girlfriend, she had her makeup caked on so thick. You could see it in her eyebrows. It was just like somebody splashed paint on her face. And all I could think of is this girl probably spent hours on her makeup doing this. And why do we do this? Why do we spend hours in the bathroom or in our vanity table putting on makeup like that? And I think it's because of the images that we see in music videos and magazines, and we're taught that, this is the standard. If you're going to find me attractive, then this is what you have to look like. And those same men are gawking at those women And so when those girls, those young girls, see those men gawking at these unrealistic women, they get these unrealistic expectations of themselves, and then they end up caking their makeup on and looking a little funny, but it's not her fault. We have to think about that. Whatever happened to natural beauty being a thing? I know, like, let's just be real. Girls spend all this time putting on makeup, but guys don't like that shit. Guys don't like that shit. I have brothers. I hang out with mostly men, and I'm telling you, ladies, guys don't like it. They don't like it. They want to know what you look like underneath the makeup. They want to know how you treat people. When you put on the makeup, it's like you're accentuating what you already have. But the guys, they could care less. You could throw your hair up in a ponytail and throw on a smile, and they'll just be super happy that you're fucking happy, okay? If you're paying attention to whatever their needs are, they could give a fuck about your makeup. I promise you. I promise you. I spend so much less time in front of my vanity. Like, even today's makeup, I spent 2 minutes in front of the mirror. That was it. Bam. This majestic thing happened. My face. No, but, I put on makeup because I enjoy getting dressed up. I've always liked playing dress up. But I also recognize that at one time I did have an unhealthy expectation of how women should look, because my mom would leave her Red Book magazines. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that magazine. It's probably giving away my age. But there was a magazine back in the 90s, and it was called the Red Book. And it would, talk about, 10 ways to please your man and stuff like that, things like that. And my mom would have a subscription, and she would have these magazines all over her house. And my mother, she grew up in a different time too. So she was very hush-hush about talking about sex education in the house. But she would leave these magazines all over the place. So when she was at work, I'd pull out these magazines, and yeah, they all had these tips on how to please your man and how to stay beautiful and how to slim down. And that's what we learned growing up, that that's what men want. That's what society wants to see. And then you see girls with confidence, like I was mentioning earlier in this podcast, that, you see girls feeling themselves. Yeah, they may be 300 pounds, but they're fucking feeling themselves in that moment. And then you see all these hateful people just making these remarks saying how you shouldn't wear that, you shouldn't wear. If you're not practicing the 3 F's with them, it shouldn't matter what they should wear. You should just be like, hell yeah, get it, girl. Get it. And even if it's a regular girl, hell yeah, get it, girl. Confidence is confidence. Shouldn't matter. Big, small, regular, whatever. And regular shouldn't even be a word, because that's a society standard again. What the fuck is regular? Shouldn't matter. Shouldn't matter. Period. We have daughters, we have nieces, we have granddaughters, some of us. I don't, but some of my friends do. And we have to set a standard. So that's where Stoner High Girls tries to be versatile with our looks and who can join. Yeah, we have girls of all races, sizes, weight, height, whatever. I'm a tall Amazon girl. I'm a little overweight, not much. I'm thick, but I'm working on it. And I'm not working on it because of unhealthy expectations. I actually have health issues, so I'm working on it to better myself and my health. That's where I'm at. But otherwise, I like my thick booty. I don't mind it. People talk shit sometimes, but it's a nice butt, It's a really nice butt. And if you haven't seen it, you should totally check it out. Go to my Facebook. I promise you. Anyways, I'm veering off topic. Let's see, the modeling industry. I yeah, I won't join anybody's agency that has like these expectations in place, because if I have to lose weight to be a part of your agency, or I have to meet a certain height criteria, I'm not interested. Because, there should be a spot for everybody. It's like being like part of a mean girls club, in my opinion. And it's not okay to be a mean girl. It's not okay. I was bullied as a kid, so for being awkward and tall and walking on my tiptoes. Now I like flaunt heels like it's nothing. But I remember back then I always felt awkward about my height. I didn't like my height. I didn't like the way my chest was, because I would get called flat-chested. Because society put these standards into play that you have to have big breasts in order for men to like you. And that's what we were taught growing up. And you go out there, you learn that men just love breasts, okay? They don't give a fuck if they're small. They don't give a fuck if they're big. They just love breasts, okay? And I'm telling you that from experience. They've been small, they've been big, okay? I'm telling you from experience, they don't give a fuck about your breast size. Those are just society standards. But men don't care. They don't care about those things. I promise you. Just be you. There could only be one you anyway. Promise. So you might as well go full effect on that, love yourself fully. Because nobody's going to love you the way that you love you. Nobody's going to invest in you the way that you invest in you. Nobody's going to give you the time of day the way that you give you the time of day. The way that you expect people to treat you, you need to treat yourself that way. Because once you start treating yourself that way, everything will fall into place after that. Promise. I take myself out on dates. I don't care if I'm out there and people are looking at me funny. I don't give a fuck. If I'm out there at Red Lobster eating seafood by myself, it's because I took myself out on a date and I deserve Red Lobster that night. And that list, let's go to that list that everybody is talking about on social media, the top, what was it, top 20 places that you shouldn't take women to on a date. That is hilarious to me, okay? A lot of them places, please, the Cheesecake Factory was thrown on there. I was really surprised about that. I probably wouldn't eat their food, but I really love their cheesecake. And if you brought me to the Cheesecake Factory, honestly, I'm going to be super stoked about it. I will order some wine with my fucking cheesecake, okay? But, it's another thing that goes to prove, though, anyway, that there's certain expectations that society holds, and it just needs to stop, If somebody is willing to put in time and energy and take you out and compliment you and just like you in general, you should be grateful that they're willing to go out with you. Now, you're allowed to have your standards, but to be bougie about things and have standards are two different things, honestly, guys. And that list was bougie as fuck. Let's just be honest. It was bougie. Cheesecake Factory, have you looked at their menu? If you looked at their menu, their prices are expensive, okay? I am a middle class. I live middle class, so I'm telling you, as middle class, Cheesecake Factory is expensive. And if you have higher expectations than Cheesecake Factory, maybe it's not the person taking you on the date that's the problem. Maybe you're the problem. Just saying. Because I would be totally stoked. If you don't want to go Cheesecake Factory, I'll go Cheesecake Factory. I'll go to most of those things. I've even gone to, what was one of them, a sports event, I think was one of them on there. And I've gone to those things. I don't watch sports, but you got to understand, it's not just about you females. it's about having mutual time together. Maybe one time you go on a sporting event, maybe the next time he goes to some stupid pumpkin fucking patch, you know? Like, it's a give and take. It's supposed to be give and take. It's not supposed to be, well, if he don't take me here, it's supposed to be a give and take. And if the date don't go well, then you don't have to go on that date, you know, just saying. And I tell my sons to be humble about their dates. You know, feel a girl out. You know, my sons make good money. They're good boys. I set the standard for them. I do. You are who you associate with, and that includes your wife. That includes your life partner. Because people are going to associate you majorly more with your life partners than they are with your friends, because your life partner is supposed to be your best friend. That's supposed to be your ride or die. Okay, so I try to instill that with the kids. You know, you got to have a woman that's going to have drive and want the best as much as they're going to want it. And that's what they look for, and they take their time on that. I do give them kudos on that. But the fucking standards, man, there's too many of them. Too many standards. But thank you for your sponsorship, and Analog Beats as well for providing me a label and music for our platform. And shout out to the Adult Social Media for our social adult platform. You can also find my frickin' profile on 20. You can see all my good stuff up there. Things that I can't even post to Facebook. That's how good this site is, okay? And you can also check out BDSM and kink.com. They have amazing like toys and accessories and clothes. You know, I find them to be like really good people in my life, and I think you guys will enjoy their things too. So check them out. Check them out. So yeah, we're going to break right now for a few songs from the Hated Crew from Analog Beats, and then we'll be back. Thank you guys.
My last album drop, I'm back to 80th show. I need a spray jacket, I got the craziest flow. This 2 years I'm in Vegas, riding on my own. I'm talking money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking money. Yeah.
Oh, I love cheesecake too, guys. I'm like, you know, don't talk the Cheesecake Factory. I bias, so I used to stop there all the time. I used to live up the street from there when I lived in Denver, and I would stop there all the time for a slice of cheesecake. It's sometimes when I would travel from Keystone and I'd stop in Denver on my way here to the Springs, I would go over there for a slice of cheesecake. I'd buy one, and then sometimes I'd bring one on the bus with me. No wonder I'm a little thick, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
I'm talking money.
Yeah. Yes, Mandia, you need to come and hang out on a Saturday with me here. When are you going to be back in Colorado, bitch? I was up all night getting prepared. You know, shout out to Miranda Wrights for training me yesterday and giving me a cheat sheet, guys. She gave me a cheat sheet. Anybody who gives me a cheat sheet is A-okay in my book. Okay. She's the reason I was able to write things down last night.